47.
Tackled by Samson Ebuka.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's into the clear. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Goff on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Listen. Hey, Echo. 51's the mic. I got one. 51.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensive.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get three. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big run there by Gurley. 74 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Wentz going to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Wentz. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Check three. Kill.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there. Goff to Kupp, 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Watch the slant. Watch the
Again, it's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 26 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now Wentz again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Aaron Donald able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 26 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check 20. Check 47. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 46 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You ain't doing nothing today. 46 down, man. 5-4.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jim. 2 for 1.
Goff going to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.